Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see a program for identifying keywords and identifiers in your given input. So in the definition section I have two global variables, integer variables, key count and int count, id count, because we are going to count how many keywords and how many identifiers have been detected. In the next section we are defining two values, letter and digit. So these are definitions for these regular expressions. So as you can see, letter is for any letter from A to Z, capital and small, and digit is from 0 to 9. So these are some definitions which we are going to use later. Then comes our rule section. Now in our rule section you can see we have first we have identifiers. We have the rule for identifiers. Letter, so starting with a letter followed by a letter or a digit multiple number of times, 0 or more times. Okay, so that's the regular expression for identifier. So if this is matched, if our input matches this, then this code will be executed. So what we are doing, we are simply printing the keyword, the identifier found, and we are incrementing the identifier count. In the next rule we have some keywords, around 5 keywords we have put, and if it matches, if the input matches any of these keywords, then this code will be executed. Okay, keyword detected and keyword count will be incremented. And the last rule is, you can see, dot. The regular expression is dot. So dot means any other character, any character. So if it is any other character, it will simply use, we are using the primitive echo, because echo will simply, whatever is the input, it will print it. Whatever matches this dot it will print. Now in the main function we are calling yylex, and we are printing the total number of keywords found and total number of identifiers found. Now let us run this program and see. So we'll see that there is a problem. So I will go to the terminal now. So in the terminal I'm going to use our command lex, then name of the file was keywords.l. So here you see it says warning, rule cannot be matched. Okay, so we will keep that and let's see what happens. We'll keep that, it's only a warning. So let us see the file gcc lex.yy.c and then -ll option. Okay, so we got a a.out. So we'll execute that, a.out. Now it's waiting for an input. Let's see, let's give something here. Okay, this is the do while loop. So here I have do is a keyword, while is a keyword, others are all matches with an identifier. Let's see what happens now. So you can see it says identifier this detected, fine, identifier is detected, fine, identifier A detected, fine. Now do also, it is making it an identifier, while also it is considering it as an identifier, and then loop is an identifier. So if you press Ctrl D now, you'll see number of keywords is 0 and number of identifiers is 6. Okay, now why is that? Let's see. Let's come back to our program. So in our program, look at the order in which we are giving the rules. So here we have given, first it will try to match with this. Now if you look at the keyword that we had given, do also matches the description of a identifier. So since the first rule we have given here is this, so it will match here because it matches of an identifier. So it will execute the code that is given here. It will consider do as a identifier. Similarly, while also matches all the criteria. It is letter followed by more letters, so it matches this, so it will give it this. So it will never come and match with the second rule, because in the first one itself you have found a match. So that is where our problem lies, and that was the warning which was given. Okay, so how do we solve this? Easy. We will take out this, we'll take this out from here, and we will put this at the top. So the key is, we are going to put those rules which are very specific, okay, at the top, and the ones which are more general will bring it below. So now what will happen when we give the same input? Suppose we get the keyword, we get the word do. So do here finds a match here, so it will execute the code that comes out here. Okay, and so do will not come to the next one. Now if it does not find a match here, like the word keyword, like the word this, there is no match here, so it will go and check in the second one. If it doesn't find a check in an answer in the second one also match, then it will go to the third one. So remember this, that when you write the rules, it must be, first should be very specific, then you become more general. Okay, so again let's save this and run and see what happens. So coming back to our terminal, I have saved the program, so I will just run the same keyword again. Now you can see when I use Lex, it is not giving me any warning. Then let us use GCC. Okay, then I'll run a.out. So this is a do while loop. Okay, so now you can see this is an identifier, it is an identifier, a is an identifier, but do and while, okay, our lexical analyzer has found that these are keywords. Okay, because they do not, here this is an a do not match the first rule, so they will go and check in the second rule. For do and while, they'll find the match in the first rule itself, so they will not go and check in the second rule, because do and while matches the first rule as well as the second rule. So the first rule that matches, the code corresponding to it will be triggered, and then same for loop. Now let's see, Alt Control D. Now we can see total number of keywords is 2, do and while, and total number of identifiers is 4. So this is something which you have to keep in mind when you write your Lex program.